UConn going to the Final Four. That one hurt. Yeah,
It is not 32 points. It is episode 52 for the Red Fast Review. Welcome in, everyone. We have a fresh batch of faces. Myself along Mad Moose makes a return. When was the last time we saw that guy? Mr. Robert Lobster in pleated pants in the house tonight. Welcome on in, gentlemen. We have a few people in chat already. Bedtime Map Collector, Bulldog, Zacharoni. Hope you guys are well. Moose, it's been a while.
Hello.
It's a new background. What's going on in your neck of the woods? We have a desk that was built?
Yeah, had a little desk building stream. Shout out to, I think I had like 7 people actually stop by. It was the unofficial official first stream of the new apartment. And I think we're finally all set up. Should be getting some better more streams underway now. Probably starting Thursday at midnight for the MLB release. So,
ooh, you're gonna be streaming at midnight? Do you have work on Friday?
No, but we have a game, so I'm not in until noon. So I'll probably stream it. Not 100% sure. Actually, yeah, I'll definitely stream it because
what is your going to be? What is your go-to going to be? Are you just Diamond Dynasty? Go for packs?
I mean, yeah, we'll definitely be streaming a bit of Diamond Dynasty, maybe some Road to the Show and co-op here. Pleated has baseball league that I'm sure he'll talk on a little bit, so definitely going to be streaming that. I think that's 3 games a week, if I'm not mistaken. So,
are you going to be buying more packs than French fries?
No. We have all the French fries.
Moose had quite the French fry purchase. $30 of fries for $5 because he had a $25 off coupon.
Why did you order fries instead of cheeseburgers?
Because for backstory,
don't you not like cheeseburgers? You don't like cheese.
I would get them. I like cheese, just not on my burgers.
Such a weird human.
Oh, I'm aware.
Anybody who donates to you or subscribes to your channel is a fool.
Let's
they're funding an alien.
So do you not like melted cheese? Do you eat pizza?
No, because I love pizza.
Have you had a cheeseburger before? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't like them?
I'll eat it. I just don't prefer it. I don't know what it is. Because there's been a couple times over the last few months where they've messed up my order and they put cheese in my burgers, and I was like, damn.
Rightfully so.
I'll eat it, but and it's weird. So I'm very, as you can tell, I'm very picky with my foods, and I'll eat it, and I was like, it's weirding me out that I can't tell that there's cheese on this burger. I can't taste it. But I'll still just order it without cheese. Anyway, so I didn't want to leave my house. I was pretty hungry last night. Uber Eats had a deal where it was if you spend $30, you get 25 off. So I was like, perfect. I can spend a lot of money at Five Guys like anyone because it's just expensive. So I got a bacon burger and 3 large fries because I was like, oh, I know fries, you'll get your bang for your buck here, and I'd rather reheat fries than if I had 3 burgers in the fridge, I wouldn't want to reheat a burger. I don't know.
You're fucking crazy?
Yes.
You're the only person on this fucking planet who would rather reheat fries than meat.
I have
French fries
a large paper bag full of French fries.
And I understand you have an air fryer. Welcome to the air fryer life. But you are the only fucking person in this goddamn universe they would prefer to reheat French fries, which is arguably the worst food to reheat in the history of food.
And it's the worst food. It's the worst food to have delivered also, because all it does when you put it in the bag or the container is just steam itself.
Well, it wasn't bad because it's just a paper bag, right? They don't do any styrofoam. I feel like the styrofoam really kills it, because then they just get all
They're still in the paper bag, by the way. You sent a picture of them 20 minutes ago?
Yeah. Yeah. No, they're in the fridge. That's what I'm doing after stream. It's my midnight snack.
Did it have to be Five Guys?
No, I could have chosen
30. You could have a place that actually has a nice entree, and you could have actually got a nice $30
steak
meal
from somewhere.
For $5.
Yeah,
probably.
Well,
did you?
Or better yet, smart thinking. Get like two
Booze!
large pizzas in your gut meals for like a couple of weeks.
So I did that the night before.
Okay.
Domino's has this deal which I used a lot in college over winter break when I was the only
$5.99 medium
person
two
in the
topping.
dorm. So yeah, they do mix and match. If you order online, $5.99 medium two topping pizzas. So I spent $16 for two medium pizzas. Eat one night, eat one the next night, and you're set.
They upgrade you to a large if you do carry out, by the way.
Oh really? I didn't know that. Interesting.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, very interesting.
Noted.
Also interesting to see Drunken know things in chat. Boy, that is a
Hello.
blast from the past. Love to see it, Mike. See you popping up around the streams lately. Welcome back. Also, welcome back to Robert Lobster. What's
Hello.
going on in your neck of the woods?
Not a whole lot.
How's old Kaz doing?
Old Kaz is great. A lot of work. We're we're up for taproom and best craft beer in the county, which the local newspaper is putting on. I tweeted about it. I just had my second ever brew fest out in out here in Northern California, and it was a great time.
If you guys want to click on this tweet that Rob tweeted out, it's going to help his brewery directly.
I'll even drop the link into the chat there.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. If you click on that, follow Rob's instructions.
This really helps us out a lot. Like, you don't understand that, like,
craft beer and type
craft
in
beer.
Old Kaz beer.
We're trying to win 3 categories. Craft beer. We're trying to win best craft beer. We're trying to win best tap room, and then we're trying to win best daycare. So those are the 3 categories that
best
you can.
Daycare.
No, I'm just kidding. just drunk people.
Yeah. Old Kaz beer. And
3
then
words.
You just scroll to the bottom. I am not a robot. You don't have to subscribe to any of that crap because I didn't.
Nope.
Submit.
And then you just have to type in your email address at the bottom.
Did I not do that?
Yeah, it's fine.
Email
Yeah,
address.
It takes 15 seconds, and then they send you an email that says, "Hey, did you actually vote in this?" And then you hit yes, and then it counts your vote, and it will really help. I mean, if you're crazy enough to open up a brewery 5 miles from Lagunitas and 5 miles from Russian River Brewing Company, which arguably is the biggest craft brewery in the world, you have to be good, and we're good. We're just a small fish in a big pond. So doing something like this really helps us out, and anybody who takes the time to do that, to vote for us, would be greatly appreciated. And if you have 17 emails, more power to you. Do it all 17.
Great. And Rob, if you want to just get Jeb the link, I think he somehow missed it.
Oh shit! Okay, I'll DM him. I'll DM him.
Yeah. DM him like, I don't know, 300-400 times. That should do the trick.
Yeah, I'll make sure I do that.
Yeah, figure out his email. And Mr. Pleated Pants joining us back-to-back weeks on episode 52, making it full circle on a year. Pleated, how are things in your neck of the woods? You're rocking the KC stuff. You're very excited for baseball this week.
Yeah, like I was excited to have Flamingo Cassidy on the show last night. That guy was really, really, really special. I think you need to get him back. But yeah, it's the time where the golfer turns into a baseballer, and we're like really excited about MLB. And I'm finally, it's been kind of in a lull of games. There really hasn't been anything in the sports world that's released new, and so there's a lot of excitement and energy. I'm trying to do a new concept with a what I'm calling the Bespoke Baseball Premier League. We're going to have multiple 8-team leagues and play against each other 3 times, so 21 games. And then at the end of those seasons, the 2 best teams will move up a division, and the 2 worst teams will be relegated down a division. So it will be kind of like the Premier League, and I think that it could be really fun. Starting with 24 teams, getting a little bite-sized chunk to see if it will work, and then hoping that we can expand to more at a later time.
The Brett and the Pudge divisions to start, right?
Yep, and we will announce. Yeah, you know what? This is a good time to announce. We'll announce the silver division right now. The commissioner will be none other than Blacktooth, and
Ooh.
the player that we will be using is Pete Rose.
Ooh.
So we have the Brett, the Pudge, and the Rose divisions.
Very nice. Gambling is highly
Exclusive.
encouraged here. But no throwing games or betting on yourself. Or, well, betting against yourself. More so. Anyways, yeah, good weekend. Anyone else do anything outside of gaming?
What's gaming?
I got out for my first IRL golf round
Ooh, how'd
Saturday.
you shoot?
I mean, not great. 53-50 for a 103. It was probably 40 degrees, a little rainy, a little windy. It was
40 degrees?
Yeah, just happy to get out, to be honest. But yeah, hopefully doing a lot more of that soon. Need to wait for my hand to heal from the stupid desk.
Yeah, I still gotta get a new putter. But
There it is in the lake.
Yeah, so check out that their Leaves if you're interested. Please, it'll help you out. I was down in San Antonio for a wedding, so I apologize to anyone that was assuming the podcast was last night.
It was also your birthday.
Oh, was that? Yeah, that took place as well.
Happy belated birthday, Cobred.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm gonna light a candle and blow it out for you.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I turned 21 yesterday, so I had my first beer down San Antonio.
Hey,
great blow.
That means Rob needs to do that 20 more times.
I'll show
I've blown enough today. Thank you very much.
Where the wedding took place, it was on the Riverwalk. So if you're familiar with San Antonio, let me show you. Pull it up here. We were sitting.
If you're familiar with San Antonio, you have never watched if you don't know what the Riverwalk is, you've never watched an NBA San Antonio Spurs game, because that's all they cut to during every.
I think it's the only thing in San Antonio, to be honest.
Isn't the Alamo there?
It is the Alamo.
Oh yeah, and the Alamo.
I've gone to San Antonio twice, and both times I made it a point that I'm not going to the Alamo, because everyone that goes always says, "Yeah, Like it's just a building that they almost.
It's just like the Grand Canyon. It's like, oh well,
no.
Pee Wee Herman's bicycle's in the basement of the Alamo, though.
Oh, is it really?
Saw that. Hmm.
Is that a reference to the movie that I don't know about, or is it actually there?
That's a reference to the movie. The whole gag was that there's no basement to the Alamo.
Ah, gotcha.
Nailed it.
Yeah, it's basically a recreation of where the battle took place. But anyways, so you're on one side of the river here, and then on the other side was where the wedding took place. People, there's boats going through, and people just walking by, even though the wedding is happening. It was just absolutely outrageous.
I was gonna say, how far is that across there?
It's about 20 feet.
Yeah, maybe not even, maybe 15.
Okay.
Maybe 12, 15 feet wide. But yeah, it just trickles through. So there's and it was funny because they had a I guess it was a priest, and a rabbi. But the priest was very low decibel level. He wasn't talking very loud at all. So we could kind of barely hear him. There's a restaurant right next door. I'll show you what it looks like because I pulled it up. So this is like kind of the other angle, right? And like Google Maps it. So like we're sitting up here, okay? The wedding's over on the right. Here's the restaurant.
Is that shirtless dude still there?
Oh yeah. There was a lot of homeless people. It was a little weird. But
this place just blasting music.
This restaurant, it's like a Spanish food. Well, I don't think it's a steakhouse. Or maybe it's a little closer. Yeah. So this was like a Spanish restaurant right next to it. And like, you could hear a little bit of commotion, but obviously the wedding was trumping it because we're right in front and they have speakers. All of a sudden, as he's like reading from the book of whatever, all you hear from the background, this band happy birthday to you. And like
Oh my God.
everyone in the crowd or whatever you want to call it in the aisles of the wedding here was just like their heads turned because like right next door you hear this
Oh
like
no.
happy-go-lucky guy singing happy birthday. But yeah, cool site, cool venue and whatnot. But San Antonio was a blast. Got to fly direct JetBlue down there from Boston on a new
That's
JetBlue
huge.
plane.
There you go.
Very nice. They had HBO included.
I was gonna say, what do they get on these new planes?
I watched like a 3-hour movie on the way down, and then I watched two movies on the way back, which was great. And anyways, but yeah, good time. Good time. Other sadder news from the weekend, and I know you guys will have something to weigh in, was Foo Fighters drummer Taylor Hawkins passing away at 50. Was it 50 I saw? I believe he was 50 years old, just got to 50. And I'm not sure if they had any cause of death at the moment, but it was just a very sudden, unexpected death. Rob, you were at Foo Fighters concert just recently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very, very sad to see him go. But yeah. Iconic band, iconic legend, and yeah, I mean, there's not much to say other than that.
He was a tremendous talent, and he went through a lot to get to where he is, and that band and that music meant a lot to me, and it's just really sad.
It's he had to have one of the hardest jobs in rock and roll because his frontman was known as one of the most creative and talented drummers of all time. He did more stuff with the drum kit than anyone thought could be done in punk rock music, and so to have Taylor take that reign from Dave Grohl, and make his own sound, is really, really, really impressive. And he's one of a good drummer, can transcend music, and he was one of them that was able to make the music better, not just keep a beat.
Yeah, very well put. And every time, even Taylor, when he would literally call Dave the best drummer he knows, and it's a really hard thing.
Yeah. I knew you guys were more of the music background and experts, so I defer to you guys. I obviously know the Foo Fighters not very well and the musicians, but you could just see the people devastated by the loss of him, online, and it's hearing and seeing all the stories, how much he meant to people, and yeah, very tough.
Well,
tough to see him.
Rob and I have talked about this a lot, but all the stuff that tangentially links back to the grunge music in the late 90s, the mid to late 90s is really super important to me because it was kind of like a coming to age time, and I hate to see all of these people passing. The only lead singer we have of that cohort left is Eddie Vedder. And it makes me sad because I wish that we could have selfishly had more music from all of those people.
Chris Cornell, Alice in Chains, Stone Temple Pilots. Think
about what Lane would be doing right now, because he was so talented and they did so many things. They didn't just do grunge. Same with Chris Cornell. Same with the Foo Fighters made alternative music. I do not like that these people are passing too soon.
Yeah. It's a crazy thing that that it's just hard that this is what I posted on my Instagram the other day. The sadness we feel when they're gone is at least reassuring to know that what you perceive them to mean to you is actually true. So that's what I've been reiterating to myself the last week.
When one of my favorite artists of all time, Jason Molina, passed over a decade ago, one of his really good friends and fellow musician, Will Johnson, wrote a really touching eulogy to Jason, and there's a quote in there that I always I always give to people when they're mourning, because I can say that there's a lot of people that are mourning this. Give me 1 second while I pull it up. See if I can find it really quick on Will's webpage.
Can I read one of Dave's quotes from his book that I
absolutely.
This is what Dave Grohl wrote in his new book that he released last year about Taylor. Tearing through the room like an F5 tornado of hyperactive joy was Taylor Hawkins, my brother from another mother, my best friend, the man who I would literally take a bullet for. Upon first meeting, our bond was immediate, and we grew closer with every day, every song, every note that we played together. I'm not afraid to say that our chance meeting was kind of a love at first sight, igniting a musical twin flame that still burns to this day. Together we have become an unstoppable duo, on stage and off stage, in pursuit of any and all adventure we can find. We are absolutely meant to be, and I'm grateful that we found each other in this lifetime. So, you don't say that about somebody who's larger than life, like Dave Grohl doesn't say that about another person without them being just an absolute life force.
Connect when the feeling strikes. Work to avoid regret, because a lot of time it's hard to tell what the last time looks like.
Very well said. I think we'll leave it at that. And but rest in peace, Taylor Hawkins, and thoughts and prayers to all of those affected out there. We certainly know there are definitely many. No great way to transition off of that. Very, very heavy stuff. We'll go on to some sporting events that took place over the weekend. We do have a Final Four set in March Madness. Our brackets are advancing. Some of us. We have Duke advancing in Coach K's final season, playing UNC. What are the odds that lined up perfectly? We also have Villanova playing Kansas, pleaded Rock Chalk Jayhawks. You had those exact matchup?
I have my entire Final Four.
Oh, wow.
No way, Rob. Really?
Mm-hmm.
You must be like really high up there as far as
I didn't do any digital contests. I only did my one for Old Kaz.
Oh, damn.
How you doing there, though?
I don't know. I haven't counted them all. I'm one person.
Oh, yeah. I just kind of forgot it's not. You said you didn't do it digitally.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So should we make for a final exciting end to...
The problem is I'm such a homer that I had University of San Francisco in the Elite Eight, which was a bad choice.
Well, they had like a 10 seed, right?
For you.
The first round dead, yeah.
Yeah.
Lost to Wichita State or something.
In the Cinderella story, St. Peter's, who literally, has like a swimming pool for like the YMCA, like a part of
their court.
Yeah, like the visiting coaches used to walk by like kids at the YMCA as they're like going back to the locker room and like see like kids soaking wet and just get soaked in the hallways because that's how crappy and run down this place is. They've revamped it over the past couple of years, but it's still nowhere near a good basketball facility or program. Somehow make it to the Elite Eight and then just get stomped on trying to make the Final Four. But we do have premier matchups. I mean, everyone is going to be watching Duke, UNC, and then, of course, Villanova, Kansas. I mean, two powerhouses in its own right. So even though they don't necessarily have a direct rival.
If UNC beats Coach K the way they did in the end of the regular
final
season.
Yeah, I know.
And now they fucking put them out to the pasture in the fucking Final Four. Those kids will never forgive themselves.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it'll be a great way for those Duke haters out there. You know, a lot of people say you're either a Duke fan or you are strongly against Duke. There's really no in betweens.
You know, it's 4 blue bloods that are in the Final Four. Any of them could really win. Duke hadn't been playing good at all. They're a surprise to get where they're at. You know, North Carolina obviously didn't have a great season. They're an 8 seed. Kansas seems to always play Villanova. Kansas and Villanova have played in I think maybe 4 out of the last 10 NCAA tournaments, which if you really think about it, that's a ton.
Yeah.
And you know, it'll be man, like I was telling everyone before we got on the stream, I used to live in Lawrence, Kansas. I was there when we won in 2008. I was also there and partied hard when we were in the finals in 2012. Oh, it's going to be fun in Lawrence, Kansas this weekend.
California doesn't give a fuck. California doesn't give a fuck about college basketball. We just don't. I don't know what it is. Even Warriors and Lakers. That's it, right? I guess the Clippers, but basketball just doesn't get people going up here. Like even you look at a Cal game, like when Cal was good and they were making the fucking tournament every year, it was just it was nothing. Like. Even high school basketball, it's there's no passion in basketball in this state. It makes me sad because I love the sport. Did I lose everybody?
Nope. I think Kilbride just Kilbride.
Hello. Kilbride. Hello. We lost Kilbride in Discord.
All right, and we'll do it live.
So, what is everybody else doing with the rest of their week?
Testing 1 2.
There we go.
All right, sorry about that. I literally didn't even click anything. I don't know where we got cut off. I was saying Pleated nailed it with there being 4 blue bloods and how it's just gonna make it that much more entertaining because the fan bases for each are so huge. Cinderella stories are great, but having them dwindle out and not be in the Final Four, I feel like is almost better. And Carolina is kind of a Cinderella story, being an 8 seed, but at the same time, any of those, you know, the seedings don't really matter too much when you're in that top 1 to 10 range, right? But you know, they do to an extent because obviously you've proven yourself over the season. But as you also mentioned, North Carolina beat Duke the last game of the season. So what's to really separate them from beating any of these teams? So they're really not leaps and bounds behind by any means.
Think of it this way: an 8 seed times 4. 32, they're still one of the top 32 teams in the nation. They have immense amount of talent. They have a history on their side. I always think when you see UNC or Michigan State or UConn and they're an 8 seed, it's okay, watch out because they might be able to catch fire and make a run.
For sure. Well, it'll be exciting either way. Looking forward to that. Next Saturday, as Moose and I discussed before the pod, and then Monday, actually probably during our anniversary pod, episode 53, we will have the March Madness final going on, so we'll tune into that.
Villanova's going to win it, right? Because I need that. Said where Villanova's going to win it, right? Because
yeah, sure.
Pretty much all I need.
No, the smallest fan base out of all of them, but sure.
Yeah, no. There's also one other thing that's really important, and I don't mean to hijack, but we got WrestleMania this weekend. Rob, are you following what's happening in WWE at all?
No, because Vince McMahon fucking sucks.
I learned something new yesterday. When I used to watch it as a kid when I was into wrestling, it was always one day. Now apparently it's more than one day.
WrestleMania being 2 days is one of the dumbest fucking things in the history of professional wrestling.
I forget who
that
it was.
says a lot.
They were saying like, so I'm assuming you have to buy, they probably do like a
2
2-day ticket and then a single day ticket. People were saying how like one day was just not great compared to the other.
The one day as a fan watching what they were trying to put in, it was like a 10-hour show,
right?
Like, so have it be 2 5-hour shows and make it.
Why can't it be 1 4-hour show? Like,
because
I went to WrestleMania 31 at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara was the last great WrestleMania. Like, it was 4 hours. 5 hours if you wanted to be in the stadium early to watch like the pre-shows and stuff. 4 hours, and the audience wasn't exhausted by the end of the night. That's for an event like WrestleMania. That is so key to have an audience not be exhausted like 3/4 of the way through the show, because the people at home are feeding off that as well. But if you're reaching hour 4.5, and you had a big match, and now you have to have this snoozer match in between, like the last big match and the fucking main event, just because you have to give people like 15 minutes to catch their breath, so that when the big match happens in the main event, that they're back to being excited. There's something wrong with that.
Well, right, like that's just booking, which I agree is bad. You watch AEW, and it's like good match after good match after good match after good match, and they could do that all night long, and I'd be in. But
instead we have to watch Jake. Now we have to watch Jake Paul wrestle Rey Mysterio. Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Wait, Jake Paul's gonna be there?
Yeah, fighting.
Oh,
see,
boy.
This is the problem. You get people like Moose who ruined my argument.
Maybe I'll watch.
Exactly.
No, I was just shocked because
guess who else is gonna be here? Johnny Knoxville is also gonna be wrestling, and they're wheeling up Stone Cold Steve Austin to fucking to wrestle Kevin Owens for 30 seconds. Let the man rest.
Speaking of Johnny Knoxville, did you guys see the new Jackass yet?
You completely justified Vince McMahon's changes and ruined Rob's night.
I know.
No, so I wasn't excited about Jake Paul being there. I was just shocked because I heard nothing about it.
It was enough that your engagement and disinterest in wrestling before gained more interest now, and there's more likely, I remember Rob saying that Jake Paul's going to be there. I'm going to watch, as opposed to an actual wrestler.
So this is the problem.
I'm just as shocked that Rey Mysterio is still around, because he was one of my favorites growing up.
If there's one thing that WWE is good at, it is getting the geriatrics to get a payday. And that's why I love AEW so much. It is wrestling made for wrestling fans, whereas WWE is sports entertainment that's geared towards trying to get as many common eyes on the product.
And the geriatrics that are out in AEW are still doing crazy spots at 62 years old.
Dude, fucking Sting is wrestling in AEW and did a fucking flip onto the through a table. It's ridiculous. And the dude can still go.
Yeah, he can. I just wish Triple H wouldn't have buried him.
Oh my goodness. That was the WrestleMania I was talking about. That's the one I was at.
Yep.
That was great.
Welcome in, Chewy and Raiders. We are just getting to the golf talk portion of the podcast. We were talking a little March Madness, a little WrestleMania. But the golf over the weekend, you may have seen Scotty Scheffler get to number 1 in the world. He won WGC down in Mexico, I believe. Outstanding track record over the past few months. He had 0 wins literally 2 months ago, and now I think he has 3 wins, and he's world golf ranked number 1, beating Kevin Kisner in the final.
Wasn't that at Austin Country Club? I'm 99% sure that was
Punta Cana. Maybe. WGC.
That was the other event. The PGA event was the one that was down in Mexico.
You're right. You're right. It was in Austin. You're right. Absolutely right.
A great course, and there is a LiDAR version of it for PGA. We played it, I think, last year in the Jackwagon. It's a fantastic course. One of the best LiDAR courses that you can find.
Yep, correct on that. But congrats to Scotty Scheffler on getting to World Golf Rank number 1. We'll cover True Sim, which I believe did play Austin this past week, now that I remember. They had their own little match play. But the Platinum Tour had their own version of WGC. They had the top 50 play an event this past week. And a top 50 player obviously won. One of the best by the name of Mr. Lovescud. He is on an absolute tear, 47 under. World Golf ranking number 2 now, climbing back up the ranks. He's still got a ways to go to catch Materializations, who we confirmed was a robot after his 104 perfect Albatross last week, who does come in second, 46 under. This Digos Country Club or Golf Club, I'm pretty sure it's 8,300 yards or something like that. 8,200 yards. It is like the longest course you could possibly ever imagine, and that's why these scores are not as typical.
Well, not normal, but
of Platinum.
Yeah, and it's
8363.
It's one of the Matt courses, right?
Yeah,
it's Matt F. Yeah,
correct. Fantastic course. We had it on the Red Fast Review Society. We played from the red tees, aka the close tees, which was like 7,000 yards. It was very enjoyable from that perspective. But you know these guys on WGC, furthest black tees, whatever they are, 8363, and they crank the winds up probably to like 20, 30 miles an hour. Plead and I were watching Narwhal before this. The wind meter was literally full at 30.
I thought it only went to like 25.
He had a 162-yard shot. He hit a 4 hybrid, 101, and it was hilarious because the animation that it took was the one that it follows the ball, and you could just tell that the ball was stopped, and it basically dropped straight down out of the air, and it was like 5 feet away from the hole.
Yeah, it was like, you know how the ticker goes. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 real quick at the beginning. You can't even see it and read it. It was literally 121, 22, 23. Like, I'm going on the actual speed of how it is counting, 23, 24, 25, because at the very tail end of that trajectory, it was literally straight down, as Pleated describes, because he was hitting so far into the wind. But congratulations, Scud. Fantastic rounds. Per usual, no surprise there. Near 58, 60, 61, 58, all blue, no bogeys. Let's see, a couple eagles even, which is quite remarkable on this particular course. Even Materializations had a couple blunders, some bogeys on the card. But I think I did have a clip from this, if I do recall. This was P-Dog. Where did he finish? He finished T7. Let's see what P-Dog is up to.
We've got about 165 yards to go here.
I think I can fast forward a little bit on this, if I recall.
No fast forward. Oh, never mind.
Click forward, I should say. Watch this at the end. You can just tell how much break that had. That was a good 3 feet wide left, and that just curled right in. God only knows what that would have stopped had it not hit the pin.
Rob, I shamed someone last week for using the triangle button since you were gone. I felt like it was necessary.
Yep, had to. Someone has to fill the shoes and bring justice to the pod, right? Meanwhile, us peasants that are not top 50 in the world played a regular event on the Platinum Tour. Tyler Duke coming away with the win. Duke Lasers 50 under, getting his first tour win. At least I would assume it is his first tour win. Colin Webb coming in second. Let's see, season, one first. So first ever win for Tyler Duke. Big congrats there. The Webb boy second. Uber in third. We'll get to some clips from him later in the pod.
Yeah. And then we got Cuz there in 4. I love seeing the names of the community always trickling up to the top.
Oh, yeah. L-Boy in 6, T6 for L-Boy. Dylan Miller. This is Up Mup. I knew I recognized that name. Ash Fitz, Murray. Hemo T14. He's been playing well. And then even Apex with a top 20 at 17. I do have a clip from Apex. Let's look at L-Boy first. He had an excellent finish. This was part of it. This is not part of his shot, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
He actually went back into the round to get this. Because this is on Caudy's courts. Wild Vern. Excellent Caudy course. What a kick.
A little bit of a rough bounce to eat up some speed.
Oh my
Albatross
goodness.
for D off the D. Like this whole thing, this whole green, by the way, I'm going to pause it. Right. Everything, like this is, I'm going to draw. Everything from this line forward is going to kick left. This whole thing kicks right into this bunker. And he hits like the perfect spot, and it just kicks just enough. And the whole green goes to the left too. But just an absolute beautiful albatross by L-Boy, going for gold there clearly, and that is going to help him secure that top 10 position. Securing the top 20 position is Apex Hound. Hopefully I don't have to watch ads. Of course I do. Thank you, Apex. 3 hours later. There we go.
Splash for Eagle. A nice little tasty splash is what I wanted, okay?
Here's Caudy's Toxic Hole. One thing to note, if you haven't played this course, and it's too late now if you're playing on Plat Tour, you go over this green, you might note this is a drivable par 4. That's going right in the water, baby.
The start here.
Gotta love Caudy with these like sneaky little...
That way, back.
You can even putt it into the water, too.
All right, we're going to hold an 80-footer here, boys.
Oh my god, he's going to have ads mid.
Save $150 on Pixel 5a with
The
5G
suspense.
when you join Google Fi.
What will happen?
Unbelievable.
Okay,
Here we go.
Yeah, I've actually got it. That's mental. Good putt. Good hole out. Let's go. Boom! Let's go! Come on!
okay, so I want to know, he brought back the cursor all the way almost to like, and then he hits a purposeful, like, gray?
No. The cursor's like in the water.
Oh.
It's down behind the green.
Okay.
I thought it was right at the top of this hill here.
Yeah. It's so far past the hole.
That you
75%.
About this game that I don't.
What's that?
I just always assume that there's something that you all know about this game that I don't, and I was very confused.
You could just know because it's up 2 feet. So it's like it's one of those. It has to be passed, but no. There's no tricks there for by any means. All right, but yeah, that's all we had for last week's Platinum Tour. Congratulations to those nice finishes. Elite Tour. I don't think I had any clips. Let's take a look at the winner. Didn't have too much time to review. What did Bear finish? We had M. Beasy ND with the win, 53 under. Collier in second. Where is Bear? Oh, dear. Coming off the win, he's get cut. I honestly didn't know that, Bear. Sorry if you're watching this. Was hoping to give you some
remember,
shine.
He said that he had a blow up in the first round.
Oh, that's right. What did he... 67-60. So, and he only missed it by 1 stroke, too. I think he might have even, had good rounds 3 and 4. But... don't matter if you can't make the cut in those cases. Chef getting T5. Don't recognize too many other names off the top of it. Not going to scroll through all of them. Didn't have any submissions for it. Let's take a look at Kinetic real quick. I think we had, a second-time winner, as you may see here. Townsend won 2 weeks ago. Also wins this week because there's not automatic promos if you win on the Pro Tours. Didn't get a promotion last week, so is back on the tour. This is Go Blue Brad getting the win. He has been rising through the tours very quickly and will probably find himself in Platinum very soon. I'll show you a clip of his. This is from the Kinetic round. He's already at 58 under at this point.
4, 8, 12. This is going to run out.
If you're watching this, Brad, maybe bump up your mic audio just a smidge. Tough to hear you. I don't want to.
Next to it. Or just go in. How about that?
Just go in.
Lovely.
Look
Oh
at that
my
scorecard.
god, the
Beautiful.
scorecard.
Yeah. Birdie, eagle, birdie, 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 par, birdie, birdie, eagle. Decent little streak there. 27 on the front, and then he's 5 under through 5 on the back. Yeah, needless to say, he one-handedly won by 4 strokes. I bet Kinetic Tour's glad to get rid of him. Undertale T2. Go ahead.
Is that Sparky? Sparky up north in 6th place?
Sure is. Spark.
Man,
that. And then
haven't seen him for a while.
Sluggy Locks, popular as a creator in the game. T4.
I have nothing to add on this part of the show.
Yeah. Another person that you might did he finish well? That you'll have something to add on this. Rob always does. T14.
Here he is.
Stand on it. Rob's guy.
Oh my god. I remember when he quit the game because it was too hard. And then he comes back and now he's in oh my god, Stan, you're the man.
Is he?
Well, I don't know. Is there beef here?
Oh. Oh yeah.
He
as
makes
much
targeted videos at Rob.
About as much beef in fucking Moose's cheeseburgers that he doesn't eat.
Oh, nice little ace to add to the scorecard there, Stan. Good tournament and good enough for another promo or a singular promo. So he'll be probably making his way towards elite in the coming future. All right, moving on through the tours. True Sim Tours we mentioned, similar to the Real Tour, WGC. It was also, there he is, it was also WGC and it was match play. So they had their own, I have it here, let's bring it over. They actually had a match play grid for top 16 in True Sim Tour ranking or something like that. Scud was the 1 seed. And he just went through the entire bracket, went through Sparky, went through Nar, went through Porter, and then went through Chris Abbott, the other great True Sim player, and gets the win. So a double win week for Scud. That guy's pretty good. Let's take a look at those cards. Oh my god, look at that final round. 57, 60, 57, 54. 3 eagles on the back 9.
That's
birdie,
good.
birdie, eagle, eagle, birdie, birdie, eagle, birdie, birdie. Not much you can do there. There's no green grids on this, folks. None. And he just went out and shot a 18 under 54. Crazy stuff. Not much more can be said about Scud. Chris Abbott getting a 2nd. He's continuously up there in the top of that. Colby top 5 as well. Continuing that streak. Down in CC, don't have any winners to report at the moment. Didn't quite look through them, but here's one of our favorites. He's always got some good clips for us. This one here is one of my favorites.
Is that a Washington football team helmet?
It is.
So we gotta get some Commander's gear.
Oh, great swing
Just
playing,
focus.
great tempo.
Focus.
Heading for it.
Laser focused.
Oh,
Bounce.
good lord! It drops.
The rope.
There we go. There we go. I love one. I
That's
love
great.
the bathrobe.
Can I get the fucking punch again? Give me the punch one more time there.
Look at that.
Yeah, I got to see.
scorecard.
These are my favorite things. People, if you
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
want to get into, to my heart, I got to see activity
Emotion.
like this.
It just reminds me of Stiff when he went back and did a fucking
Heading for it.
kickflip off the back wall.
Yep.
Oh, good lord! It drops from the ace.
What he just went over.
What did he
It's like
knock over?
It's a TV tray.
Yeah,
It's one of his
TV tray.
recliners.
Just yeeted it.
Listen, no, can we do the play-by-play? Can we do play-by-play real quick? He goes back. All right, it goes in. Oh fuck! And there's a split second where he looks. He has to look like is there anything on this that if it breaks, I care about?
So you're saying there's just a little hesitation? Let's see.
It drops.
I don't know if there was any hesitation, to be honest.
I think it's a long
No,
enough.
I think that there was a. I can't believe I.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like there wasn't a
No,
full.
see, I
like,
think what happened
slowed up motion
is that he then thought, oh, what did I just do? And he made sure nothing broke.
Maybe that's what it is.
I think he hit a slow into the table. Like he just slowed up on the follow through.
He's like, as he's going for it, it's like, I actually do you're right. That's what it is. He kind of doesn't give it both cheeks.
Yeah, because he was committing. He was committed to it, but then like he slowed up in the follow through is what happened.
Yeah, kind of like Will Smith did.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was good.
Verbal meme. Chris Rock's heads the table.
Oh, good lord!
I can't believe we didn't talk about that at the top of the show.
Right?
Yeah, I forgot to write that, but yeah, that was interesting, huh? Any thoughts, Fallout? I mean, I'm Team Chris Rock on this one, but I also understand the. I also understand being aggravated, and maybe Chris Rock didn't know, and it's a touchy subject. But at the same time, he's a comedian. Like crossing the line is his job.
I think it's a work. I think it's a work.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah. So if you look at a slow, someone has captured right when it happens. Chris Rock's actually leaning into it. It was the sissiest slap that you could possibly imagine. He was bracing for the impact, knowing that it was happening.
I have seen the slow-mo, and I don't think that's a work at all. Mostly because he's so shaken afterwards as well.
It didn't really look like he turned his head with the slap like an actor would do, you know? I think he just kind of took it on the chin.
Wow, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me.
Yeah, like
that was good.
He like fumbles his words the rest of the presentation. Like, yeah, I don't know.
And then on top of it, Will Smith's speech too. Like he I feel like he was so distraught. Like him being nominated and also winning Best Actor on the same night too. Like,
yeah, I think it's
Chewbacca. That is what got him sent to Bel Air in the first place.
Right.
Terrible.
Oh man, yeah. The memes and everything that's been out there has just been top notch. You knew everyone was gonna just go ape shit with this, but yeah, that was something, to say the least. Oh, I did have a clip from Match Play. Oh no, that was the doc from Match Play. Okay. Yeah, let's move on to Community Corner miscellaneous clips from the week. Chewy's in here. Let's show a clip from Chewy and his buds from the past week. This is actually on Coxter's channel. This is Chewy hitting the ball, though. They're playing, I don't know if it was master settings. Chewy, feel free to weigh in the chat if you're still in here.
I thought maybe
hit it into the rough.
One of the guys. Ooh.
Come on.
That's good.
Off bounce.
Got it.
Come on. There you go, bedtime. I did say it, buddy. I said it, man.
We never get good clips from Chewy because it always gets DMCA'd, so we were lucky that Coxter was streaming it this time. They were playing on Dromans' par 3 course called Zoo Derzi? Something like that. I don't know. We'll look at it later in the pod because we have more to say about that guy. Also in the same stream, Pat Strife, sender in the gentleman who sends in like 80% of the clips that we are viewing here tonight. Thank you as always, Pat. Always has something to share.
I did good.
Move to the left. That's my kick forward. Come on.
Oh,
Come on.
shit.
Got it.
Bedtime.
There it is.
Yes. There we go. There's the payout prediction.
Nicely done there, Pat. What else do we have? We had Fig. We hadn't seen Fig from a while, but we had a Fig submission. Let's take a look at what Fig had to offer. We know he's not going to fast forward.
Alright, so what do you want me to do? He's like 8 under through 4. Go in.
Kind of looks like a fast
Please
forward.
go in.
Oh, how did that end up bouncing in?
It looked like it went past the hole, right?
That was about
Right?
The game's perfect.
Yeah, that definitely passed the hole and spun back.
Yeah, Yeah, I think that was a little bit of spin almost. Yeah. Or like it was like a ridge back to the right.
Something like that.
If I hit that shot, I guarantee you it doesn't go in.
Yeah. Gotta love Fig, though. He's been streaming curling for those interested. So, like live curling. It is pretty... I mean, I like curling, so I'm a weirdo probably, but...
I love curling.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I'm so, like, fascinated by curling. This was... This is a one time only. We're getting
Matt
a warning here, Rob.
Matt Hamilton is my spirit animal.
What flag is that behind him?
Nebraska Cornhusker.
80-foot putt by Stavino. First time submission, last time fast forward, right?
Goddamn right.
Oh, we had audio there. Oops.
Well, for the best we didn't.
Yeah. Exactly. We won't view it again. There was there's potentially more watch tournaments in this community than the March Madness tournament right now is the Bee's Knees match play that is going on. We are amongst or getting to the final four. If you are not familiar, I'm surprised you're even in here, but if you are watching this, you're familiar with the Bee's Knees Invitational. 64 players divvied up into different regions, PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and a mixed region. And we had some awesome matchups over the past week or two. Only about a 2 to 3 day time period. So last week we were only at the round of 32. Right now we're just about getting to the Fab 4. We already have from the top left region, which is the PlayStation region, Materializations advancing. We have, it says scheduled yesterday, Eric versus Why So Serious in the mixed region, 2 versus 4 seed as the Elite 8 matchup. We have Uber advancing from the PC region, and then we have Horse Phoenix out of the Xbox, and we have plenty of clips to show from how they got there. Let's start in the PC region. We had Progressive. Where's Progressive? He played Map Collector. His buddy, who's always playing Divot Derby with him. Reminder, Progressive does Divot Derby every Saturday night. Fun time there. And Progressive found himself in the sand.
Dude, what a shot.
And he's gone. Just doing the casual walk-off.
I'd like to think I pioneered that move.
Yeah. Except he doesn't come back in this clip, so. Or not, and he does unfortunately not come back in the round either. He wins. Map Collector wins 3-1. He goes on to play Snoopy, and as you may see there, it's very tough probably if you're viewing. Let me try to zoom in a little bit. Zoom. Google Sheets is so funky with not being able to scroll zoom. Map Collector wins 1 up on Snoopy in 25 holes.
Wow.
You may ask how that happened. Well, we have some clips to show you. Let's see, where is that one? Here's
by the way, to scroll zoom on Sheets, you hold Control.
It doesn't work.
Yeah,
I'm holding Control right now.
You can also go up to the 3 dots at the top right and just do the zoom there.
Top. Yeah, so I mean, either way, it's like clicking, but like I always do the Control and then hold do it on the scroll wheel. But Google Sheets, for whatever reason, does not allow it.
Well, that's what I do. Yeah, that's what the hold Control and scroll wheel.
Yeah, Google Sheets, no bueno.
That's what it does.
I swear to God.
We'll talk it somewhere else.
See, it's not doing it on this one either.
Put your cursor over. Okay, forgot it.
What is it? No, let's figure this out.
All right, put your cursor over the non-table, not on the table.
Okay.
Like like above in the header.
Oh
there.
my God!
Great chip.
So if my cursor is hovering over the table, it prevents it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's like I don't understand the logic behind that. But thank you, Rob. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
All the resumes I've lied about being able to do Excel on.
Great chip.
Turns out I'm better at it than I thought.
Well, yeah. I don't use. I use Excel. Excel never gives me problems. Here's Snoopy on 18. He needs this for Eagle to force a playoff. And by golly, does he nail it. Dead center. And Map Collector does force the playoff. I think he had an easier putt in. He did not have that easy of a putt on this hole, though, which is the 24th hole, or 25th hole? 6 holes plus, 24th.
Oh, no way.
God.
And he cans it from 29 out.
What a putt.
And Snoopy just after from 11 feet. Seemingly no break. He's aiming to the right. This is
no
why
such thing. There's no such thing as seemingly no break in this fucking game, dude.
Good match.
This right here is what drives a lot of PC players mad. Is that clearly none of these beads are breaking at all. He aims right edge. Yes, I will acknowledge he hits this firm. Dead straight
That's
tempo.
a good blue line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that misses
that
left.
Broke so much.
So I mean, it's a testament to worm camming and that it's like needed, especially on PC. But
have
tough.
to fucking do it.
I know.
You shouldn't have to.
Welcome in, Carly P and Raiders. Welcome.
0 for 2 with shoutouts tonight. Is it me?
Moose, you just need to copy and paste.
Yeah, apparently.
Too many E's, Moose. Too many E's.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah. Classic mix-up. But Map Collector moves on. He played fantastic. Snoopy does a great job to force the playoff, but unfortunately doesn't quite get there. Also, that was, in Map Collector, he would go on to face Uber. And how did Uber get there? Well, let's look at some clips from my matchup with Uber. We had quite the finish. This is Uber's... Oh, no. Uber's got the crazy clip nonsense. What a pain in the neck.
What are we doing?
Uber knocks it close on 16. Okay? Real close. An impossible shot. And then I have to go in. And I hit it to the back half of the green. The only place I really could put it.
Look at that lean in. Look at that lean in, folks.
And I have to have this for Eagle.
Oh, my.
As he has like a 6-footer or something after.
Wow.
And he barely even celebrates. He's just locked in.
Thank you.
The smile though.
And then on 18, we're all square at this point. I'll try Uber's clip. We'll give it one shot. Or no, this one's actually my clip's the first one. I'm off the green. He's on. We're once again going for Eagles.
With authority.
And I was fired up. That was to cap off a 15 under round. I don't have Uber's clip unless his clip actually works when I try to play it here. This he had to make this putt, not a gimme by any means, 27 feet down a foot to match Eagle, tie the hole, and tie the 18. Is it going to work? Maybe? Uber?
Downhill putt, easy peasy. That would have been hard if it was uphill.
Yeah, I could probably find it. It's probably right where I left off on the bod.
Let's play this.
Here it is. Let's go back to the 16 one real quick, because this was like the most ridiculous shot I've seen in a while.
Just a few yards. So
Is he...
into the
Okay. He gets here. We're 203 out. Look at this false front.
Oh.
Nice.
He plays a
wouldn't want to
draw
move that.
3-iron into this wind.
Take a bit off it.
And
With
we're all
a
square at this
fade
point.
lie.
Yeah, with a crazy lie.
Oh, he
hits it right into the
wow.
false front and trickles over.
Oh my.
Oh, to like 6 feet.
God, bro.
And I'm sitting in the fairway 200 out, and I have to basically, I know I have to match him for eagle. So I knocked it on the back of the green, and I was able to somehow can that putt. So that's why I was trying to highlight that. And then
if I hit that shot, it would be short of the green. I guarantee it would roll all the way back.
Somebody's closer. We match birdies on 17 as well. And then I'll show you his putts. This is what he was staring down on 18 after I made my eagle, and he's able to wait for it. Usually it doesn't take long, so I feel like he's going to hit it any second now.
Hit it, Sergio.
And somehow grabs the right edge of that cup, just barely trickles in. He wins on the 19th hole. I bogey it. Complete choke job by me. But we do have matching 15 under cards on that. Like, just awesome gameplay. Uber advances, and deservingly so. He played fantastic.
Downhill putting master there.
Right? You might know a thing about that, Plated.
I've hit a couple of them in my day.
Here's a nice putt by Mr. Trent McNeely.
He was a big deal in high school.
71-footer.
I played this course before.
Whoa, this goes in?
Look at this.
Oh, my
Unbelievable. That's incredible.
That's his opponent laughing, by the way.
I was going to say, I love the Pat laugh.
Yeah, that's not even him. But Trent forces it to go to 18.
Whoa, I can't believe that broke in. That's crazy.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, he was the 4 seed. Pat does technically upset him to move to play Materializations in the PlayStation bracket. Materializations would beat Pat and go on to play the 2 seed in the PlayStation bracket. 2 top 5 players in the world, or if not top 5, top 10 for sure. Materializations versus Kara. Here's kind of how that went. Here's Kara early. Already 3 up on world number 1. Materializations.
Bam,
Man, another crazy breaker right at the end. God, you all are good.
Fantastic. Kara is one of the best of the game. But 4 up early. Materializations, world number 1. Ain't going to let that
a little bit from the wind.
Last too long. You know he's going to go down swinging.
Smart play by him.
Gives it 1 chance, and how about a second?
No.
Just misses. Kara is off the green. He's able to tap that in, but a very close to near perfection there. He wins that hole, wins 9 and 10, I believe, and goes to 2 down. Here he is on 14 to now tie the match, chipping away 1 hole at a time. Literally chipping.
Damn, he's playing this so well.
Still wearing the pre-order clothes.
Yeah, right.
You know what? Between him and Sloaner, they both wear it. I feel like there's something going on there.
A little bit.
There's something going on there. Because they're the only 2 that I know wear it. That was to tie it, and then here it is, the putt to win it on 18. This was all like Ghost Break too. I had the clip from Kara's stream. I should have went back and tried to find it on Materializations.
I'd rather have this putt than mine.
But a tough 12 putt, 5 down 5 inches. And he nailed it.
Oh my god, I was leaking.
It was. And this was to complete that 4-stroke comeback, and he is now in the final 4, along with Uber. And one of the others that is in the final 4 is Horus, out of the Xbox region. Here's part of the reason why. Horus Phoenix playing Pistol Pete here. Notice the lie, 49 to 56%.
My God.
This was the 1-2 seed out of the Xbox region.
Unbelievable.
This does have a fast forward, but we're making slight exceptions for the bees stuff.
That was so insane that I literally didn't even care.
It's nuts, man.
Yeah,
that is
the fact
insane.
that that's in the
taking
arsenal.
a 3-wood.
Yeah,
like wow.
That's
one more time.
the balls.
I don't think I've ever seen a lie that bad, and like it actually worked out.
Well, when you go down, when you
it's a
use
3-wood.
those clubs, yeah,
No,
exactly.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's sometimes like I don't think I've ever seen anyone hit a shot like that.
Oh, right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then he had one more. And
Pistol Pete's been good at this game for the entire cycle. He is always on the top of Xbox leaderboards.
Oh, this one didn't work. Oh well, I don't know what this was. I think it was another Horus one. Oh well. Horus does advance. He is going to play Uber in the final four. We sit to await the other matchup of Eric and Why So Serious in coming out of the mixed bracket. But we do almost have final four set. Who was the winner last time? It was Cooks McGooks that won it last. Or was it Cooks? Is that saying the winner? I think it's in bold circles, so Cooks must have won it. I honestly forget off the top of my head. So we'll have a new winner either way, as none of these guys have won. All right. A lot to break down there, so sorry to go off course a little bit. Let's see. We also have the Jimi Bordedom brackets going on. We'll take a quick peek at that. I don't necessarily have specific clips. We're still early on in this. I assume we'll have more. Unless
you're J Ray.
Pardon?
Unless you're J Ray, and then you're already
J Ray's in the Sweet 16. Already locked up his ticket.
Wasted no time.
Yeah, it looks like Jimmy,
Ooh,
Doyle,
Narwhal
myself,
map
Philly.
collector.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
Carpy. Yeah, Narwhal map collector.
Narwhal's gonna fucking.
M already took down Binks. M's in lost his Sweet 16 ticket.
Ooh.
Fox, Visual, Uber. I believe this is our kid.
Yeah, that is our kid.
Mikey Angelo Gaming, Kara, G-Dog, Steel Vike, Fig, Snoopy Jives Bear. That's happening tomorrow night.
Oh, that's going to be
I am
good.
playing my match. What am I playing at? Thursday, I believe? I think Thursday night. Scud and Amiobi are playing, so a lot of good people. This is PC players, so a lot of familiar names for some of us because we do game on PC a decent amount, and the community. It's a little slower. Each round's a week, so we'll have all of our round of 32 this week, and then Sweet 16 matchups are going to be next week. So make sure you stay tuned to that. If you're interested in watching and taking a look out of the bracket, there is the direct link right there. But Jimmy's doing a great job of hosting. Made a nice website here that's going to generate courses, a lot of randomization. So a couple awesome community events that are being hosted right now if you're playing or watching any of them. Another one that's coming up is Sock's charity streams. Triple S Sock is doing a charity stream for April 23 for autism. We'll check in with him as that gets closer, but just wanted to ping you on that. And then, of course, Red Fast Review Society. We'll touch base on that. We had another fantastic turnout. 98 participants. We're almost over that 100 threshold again. Our second highest turnout ever. Where is it? Red Fast Review Society. Here we go. This was at Six Pennies Layer by Dromans. And we had, was it 98 participants? GG Jut down in Argentina. A PC player from CCF wins it. Let's see if this scroll works. Oh my god, that's so amazing. That's like life-changing that the scroll works in Google. 36 under after his adjusted score is factored in. Neumann in second. Let's take that time and run down the full list and see who is here. Yeah, Moose or Rob, you guys got a beverage or pleaded? Pleaded have a beverage?
No.
I got water.
Oh yeah, Pleaded's
it feels
ready.
wrong. It feels wrong without Bear.
All right, let's run it down. Jut, Neumann, Tapja, Hawkwork,
You're supposed
Brendan
to chug.
Pin.
There it is.
Yeah,
I said no one told me that.
Okay, hold on.
Chugging.
Hold on.
Okay, all right. Bear's literally chugging right now, and he's already done.
Here's now you have to ask me what I'm drinking.
I don't think a Tres Leches porter would be a really good chug.
Ooh.
I'm drinking the best Pilsner in California. Bukovani Pivo from Old Kaz here in Sonoma County.
Bukovani Pivo.
I
Who came up
love
with
a
that
good
name?
Pilsner.
So Bukovani is the town in the Czech Republic where our brewer is from. Pivo is what they called beer.
Oh, so
Simple
it's a Czech Pilsner.
It is.
That's good. Oh yeah,
Very
those
good.
are good.
Is that the one, the country that has the goat on it?
Huh?
Weren't you like commenting on a beer Narwhal had?
No, Box.
Box
a type
style.
of beer. Yes, a Bock beer, a BOCK beer, will traditionally have a goat on the label.
Ah, gotcha. Alrighty, let's run through the list. We have GG Jutton first, Neumann, Tapja, Hawkwork, Brendan Pinn, Love Scud, M, Dangle Snipe Sally, Pat, Mr. Incredible, Steel Vike, Caker, Saucy, Sweet Billy Boy, Carrot Cakes, Hoodad, nicely done, Hoodad, Map Collector, Chewy, Snoopy, Cuz, Visual, Crimp, M4CC4, Lancy, Mikey Angelo, Jordy, L-Boy, Mayor, Stan, Ginger PC, Ginger Xbox, he tied himself, Mr. C, yeah, Chaz, TFR, Lex, Ant, Crooner, I always screw it up, Crooner, TD, Jeb, Soul Collector, Blaze Ripper, Ascanius, Tuminator, Seaflow, Toddfather, Stavino, Skyline, Chief Jordan, Smoked, Seidel Verse, Hillman, Narwhal, Carly P, Dobie Diesel, Slice, Nolan Ryan, Fitz, J Ray, Castor, myself, Big Hurt, P-Dog, A-Stoned, Lockheed, Gamer, White Widow, Mayo, Arcade Baseball, Bear, MT Donald, Turpoops, Miller Time, Wee David, D-Fish, McGregor, Undertale, G-Work, Snowda, Samrocks, RJ Blanchett, Cruising Past You, Heels, Brenolin, Coxter, The Barrett, Clubfitter, G-Dog, Seamount, Moose, Runcubus, Fig, V-Dog, White Tea, J Barrett, Boosie, Pistol Pete, Wow Jr., and some old guy.
I have to pee.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. 98 participants, though. Thank you. The reason we do it every week is just to reiterate, thank you everyone that is participating. Hope you guys are enjoying. I take it that is the case if we have this good of a turnout. And we have barely any repeat winners. GG Jut, congratulations on the win. Seems to be working well still that we have some
system.
the handicap system is getting all sorts of winners all over the place. So usually those players are rising in the ranks in CC, so maybe we'll see GG move up the ranks sometime in the near future. And Moose, I don't know if you see on this spreadsheet, do you know where this week's event is? And hence the name of the podcast?
Mine have already played it, and I was very excited. I was like, this looks familiar.
Your favorite, Chicola Golf and Beach Club. I figured since we were scheduling it so far out, I'm like, you know what, this could be a good throwback. Welcome in, M4, to where it all began. And since we didn't know the exact winner at the time, Scud will owe a title for Scud. Maybe Scud will win back-to-back weeks, anyways. And next week will be the anniversary pod, anyways. So.
I missed Ariel being around. Like that was one. He was one of the first course creators that came into all of our streams and hung out. And man, Chicola was such a great course. Like a good dude. Just like that's when I don't know. That's the epiphany when I had this realization that this community was like really really cool. Is because there are people that were just coming and hanging out and supporting. And Ariel was one of those first people that I think probably opened up the welcome mat to a lot of us.
Oh yeah, and
absolutely,
especially for course designers and streams too.
He was very educational too, like just teaching you about the course design and letting you know who created what and everything like that. So it really is. It's fun to learn about, and he had such a great knowledge, and he was still learning. He wasn't shy. Like he's like, I don't really know much about this, but he's going through his thought process. And then he streamed occasionally too, and would just be chatting, and he's like, hey, let me show you. Every time there was a new person, coming in, like he'd only be streaming for maybe a couple people. It would just be, hey, let's walk through this hole together, type of thing. So very cool person. And glad to see that we can feature the course on the Red Fast review this week. So the season ending episode 52, Chicola Golf and Beach Club, low scores are out there. So everyone's playing really well. So if you haven't played it yet, go check it out. It is available until Sunday. Same with Jackwagon. Sunday reset for Jackwagon? Yeah, same with Jackwagon. All 4 rounds. So if you're looking for more society action, where are we playing this week, Pleated?
We're playing a course from a designer that I don't know too much about. It's a Colorado course, so it's called the Buffalo Gold Open. The course is sort of like, it's a nice little mountain course. I do not know exactly what the course is, but I played my typical 3 holes, and I think everyone's going to like it.
Beautiful. Love to see it.
Zacharuni's in here. He probably knows exactly who it is and can tell you everything about it.
We're going to talk about course design in a minute. Let's show a couple of clips from this past week's Red Fast review at Dromans' course. We'll talk about the course coming up. This is Lextron streamed with Nbon, actually on Nbon's stream at the Red Fast review. Six Pennies Lair.
Ooh,
odd box.
Easiest game I've ever played.
Yep, good call.
Oh my god.
The old chip motion that Rob loves.
Oh my god, this fucking game, dude.
Easiest game I've ever played.
Just rims it in. Taunts it.
Deadpan Lextron perfect.
Yeah. And then we had Brendan Pinn. He's way up there in Platt.
Look when we get there, yeah?
Take a quick look at what we have on 3 here. 2 par 3s in the first 3 holes. 1 and 3. Don't see that often on course design. Boom!
Ooh.
A little bit saucy. Birdie, eagle, ace on 3 for Brendan. Very nicely done there. That was the Red Fast Review Society. Six Pennies Lair. If you guys haven't checked it out, you may want to do so. And you may also want to just check out Dromans in general, as he is this week's content creator of the week. If you guys don't follow Dromans, he doesn't stream all too often. I will put his link for Twitch in the chat, and then also his YouTube in one moment. Dromans does a lot of
nothing but good things about this course. Actually, it was suggested that we put it on Jackwagon the same time that you put yours on Red Fast Review. So we'll wait about a month so people don't get burned out on it. But I really want to have a Jackwagon on this course. It was really, I really enjoyed watching the people play it that I saw do the Red Fast Review.
Here's kind of a glimpse at Six Pennies Lair. Daniel does a great job, and the reason why he is content creator. He really breaks down the game and the course design. Like, he spent a lot of time going over this course and learning and teaching with Gamer Ability. Gamer Ability had a strong impact in this design, and he's made several courses. He has a lot of interesting golf theory. So he had a stream recently where he was just talking with other designers like Levasseur and other big designers on course design theory. So you may learn just kind of from watching his streams. It's a little bit infrequent, so you may have a better luck catching him on YouTube. But he has excellent work. He's meticulous, and he's just a fun listen to. He does also course breakdowns here. As you can see, he goes over the course, and fantastic footage. If you remember a few weeks ago, we had a clip from Dromans, and it was like a flyover to his ace. Like he had that special view. I don't know if that was last week or the week before. He does a great job with camera work in this game. Like, let's look into like this unique video here. So like, this is just a little course visual with some background music with a little design and everything, in a flyover of the landscape. So just cool, unique work there. giving descriptions, and it's very unique.
Let's get that a few more views than 21.
Absolutely.
Right. This is nuts.
So I put his YouTube link in the chat if you guys want to sub on YouTube. It's free over on YouTube. But he does, like I said, I can't say it enough. Awesome work and great attention to detail. He might not put out the quantity of streaming or YouTube videos, but everything he does is very, very, very high quality. Would Map Collector say. He had a CLV and the course architect of the course, Mike DeVry, on talk about Kingsley Club in real life and this game. So there you go, right there. Like, just to have those conversations, almost he has a lot of that interesting, unique content out there. So couldn't have gone to anyone more deserving, and it fits because it was our last week's Red Fast review course as well. So cool stuff. I know we've been running along here. Anything you guys are up to the rest of the week? Or I know we have MLB coming out. That's probably the main thing for Moose and Pleated. We'll start with Rob. What do you got going on? I assume obviously work, and the baby.
I got some of the biggest regional beer fests coming up this month. I have 4 beer festivals happening this month.
Ooh,
and then the big thing is the link I just posted in chat. Going there, voting for Old Kaz beer for best tap room, best craft beer. Even if you've never had a drop of it, just trust me that it's good, and trust me that we deserve to have more attention than we actually do. So taking 2 minutes out of your day to hit that link, type in Old Kaz beer for best tap room, for best craft beer, and then confirming your vote in your email. Do that as many times as you can, and it would help me out a lot. Thanks, boys.
That would be awesome. Yeah, if you could help Rob. It only takes a few seconds, as we kind of outlined at the beginning of the pod. Just click on that link, go scroll down to the craft beer, and type in Old Kaz beer. So you're helping him out and his brewery. Moose, we'll kick it over to you. What do you got planned? Do you have any other streams planned? You said MLB. Are we going to be doing golf?
Yeah.
You playing any other games? Or?
Yeah, not too sure about golf. We're hitting the end of season ticket renewals for work, so it should slow down a little bit here. We do have, I want to say, 4 or 5 home games left, and then however the playoff run that we make. So not gonna free up too much yet. Definitely enough to get some MLB streams in, and then probably the next couple months, once the off season hits, we'll have a lot of time. I did just get my April schedule though, and I'm only working one Saturday or Sunday, which is, the first time all year in a long time. So, if I do stream, it'll probably be on the weekends. Mostly MLB. Might be able to sprinkle in some golf in there as well.
Cool. Look forward to it, and especially look forward to the big availability come the summertime.
Oh yeah.
Pleated baseball this week. All gearing towards baseball, setting up the bespoke leagues and such.
Yeah, I've been taking it easy on some streams because we're going to hit baseball really hard. We're probably going to be mostly focused on, golf 1 or 2 nights a week, and then a whole bunch of baseball with a little Madden thrown in if there's some user games. But if you guys are into the hitting the ball that's moving, and not just the one that's stationary, come check me out. Come check out the Bespoke League. We're going to be trying to make this Premier League concept work and grow, and I'm really excited. I got all kinds of things that I'm thinking about doing, even if you just like watching a degenerate opening packs,
he's real good at that.
Probably my best quality.
I like watching it, and I barely even played last year. It was fun to just see your excitement or disappointment. You'd open and you'd see the showcase of the guy walking out, and then just utter disappointment when it was a crappy player or a repeat player. You just got 2 I don't know what they're called.
Joe Morgans.
Yeah, 2 Joe Morgans.
Yeah. Diamond player.
Be on the lookout. I love baseball. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Be on the lookout this week as TGC Tours. We also have a promo event to qualify. Next week is Masters Week, so if you're interested to qualify to play Lavasser's Fruitland Farms, which is not the course that is named down in Georgia, that we are not allowed to play on this game due to copyright issues, but a very nice, similar style course. Platinum Tour is playing it this week, and you can qualify out of any tour. So qualifications are this week. That is on this. Is this? I honestly
I thought it was
they're
playing Georgia Match Club.
Georgia
I thought
Match
it was
Club. Yeah. So Georgia is the qualifying. Fruitland Farms is the quote unquote next week's course, the Masters, right? Or the Firethorn Legends. Yeah, the Firethorn Legends Cup, as they want to call it. So I will be playing my plat rounds tomorrow. I will also be playing a bespoke football game tomorrow, playoff game, NFC Championship in PS5. So that'll be played tomorrow night. I forget if it's early or late. So first half or the second half of my stream will be football first, and then the opposite will be golf, platinum round. So we'll get both those in, and then match play. I have a match play versus who am I playing on Jimi Bordedom's match play? I honestly forget off the top of my head. I'm playing Philly's Great in match play on the Jimi Bordedom bracket on Thursday, going into Golfers Gulag. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Hopefully you guys can check out some good streams this week. One of them that we're going to send you on over to is Rundown Man. We've shouted him out a couple times. We've even given him Content Creator of the Week twice, as he created his own channel and started streaming golf himself. He is a Platinum Tour player. He's playing on PlayStation currently, and I don't think we've ever got a chance to go raid him. But let's go show Rundown Man some support. He's always a very entertaining person to watch and a fan favorite of the Red Fast Review as far as emotion, as we talked about. So make sure you send in those clips as the week comes. Use that Twitter link, and good luck on your cuts, everybody. See you guys next time.